Alright, hello. This is my Yomi game, beginner game. Here's the research I'm going for: stone skin, fire shield, iron skin, all that stuff. This is going to be a post commentary, and it's been a little bit because I have been a little lazy. But here we go. So I wanted to do a turn 1 expand because I tried it like 10 times in a normal game, and it worked every single time, usually very well and as well. Bad things happened in this one though, and that's okay. It'll be fine. It's a beginner game. Everyone messed up. Here's me raging, or not raging, but you know, incredulous. And I'm just watching this back. I'm gonna try doing it in one run. And here's me being an idiot and rage going back. Not my brightest move, I must admit. Don't exactly know what I was thinking, and we're going to try not to understand, because I think we'll all be smarter that way. But so the long-term effect of this is I lost my starting mage guy, which will be very annoying later because I won't be able to make a lab. Now I got my Dione. Oh, I sped this up a little bit, a lot. I clicked them a lot too. I'm sorry. So with this build, you can just do whatever you want with your Dione versus indies, basically. I'm sure there's something they lose to, but it's not. Oh, I guess they lose to mindless stuff sometimes. Especially pre-Fire Shield, but after Fire Shield, it gets a lot better. Just mindless expansion. What could be better? Why am I clicking this so much? I believe this was like my 5th game, or no, this is like my 3rd game. Vanheim already there, thanks to my slow start. I talked to Vanheim a fair bit this game, and it was joyful. Just trying to get Vanheim to not attack me. Sad routing at 20 morale. I don't know if that's a mechanic or something I don't know about. If I just got very unlucky. Meanwhile here, I think this is a fairly large province, you know. And I do believe we get through this entirely fine. In a second. Oh, never mind. Oh, wait. Lovely. And it's the Throne of Misfortune. A lovely little throne to pick up early. I did not pick it up. I froze it for some reason here, I don't know why. But I'm sure it's fine. I didn't realize I could just go to the Bandit Hills and it'd be free. I don't know why, but you know, we're learning. Here I get a little fancy. I'm not gonna. I do this for like 2 turns and then we go back, and I didn't want to do it because I totally could have fixed it, but it's whatever, it's fine. No one will hate it. Surely. I kind of cut out the combat later since it's pretty monotonous watching this. I don't know why I thought that'd be entertaining, but I did. I apologize for the boring 2 or 3 combats I leave it in for. A very nice event to help restart my expansion. Yeah, I did kind of bend over a bit for Vanheim, just because he was going after other people and I wanted to draw no ires since I knew Vanheim is very strong early. Darling stuff. And the whole strategy of this build with Yomi is just temple spam, basically. Temple spam, get all your summons out, free spawn out. Funnily, you entirely ignore the multi-attack ladies. Show something? I forgot. My bad. But yeah, you just entirely ignore them. And here we go, expanding that way. Going to meet some neighbors in a turn or two. Not a bad start considering everything. Swapping out to Iron Skin. Control 1, they copy paste it. I am a little bit lazy with some of this, but it doesn't matter that much considering. Meet a bunch of people there, bunch of gems, stone birds. How lovely. Oh, I do miss a turn or two somewhere or other. I missed like 4 turns total, I think, on accident. And it's okay. No one will hate me for this, I'm sure. Got a whole bunch of provinces towards the left that we'll be heading towards, though. $250 kills. Oh, that's from... There was a random spawn where that laboratory free spawn happened, and he had like 10 glamour gems or something, and he just did a few illusionary armies, and the Dione won with like 3 HP or something. I think that's one of the turns I skipped recording, of course. The one interesting combat. But whatever. I'm a little bit nervous about heading up since I figure... But I want the Faldenberg because just that area would make a nice little buffer for people. Dominion +4. And then the troll event happened and I got some heavy calv, I think. And I'm just gonna leave that farm there and no one's gonna touch it because we're all nice people here. Nothing particularly exciting. I did really struggle with recording a bit because like I'd think of something half an hour later and then I'd go back, change it, but don't want to like redo the whole bit. But maybe I should have. I'm not certain on that. Right here, we're still just expanding, and we've made friends with all the neighbors, so we just want to get temples down and free spawn going. And eventually, we're gonna have just a massive army. And it'll be a little difficult to deal with, but it's manageable. Me being nervous. Me being depressed that this isn't a mountain, so I can't put a do any of that stuff there. We're not gonna talk about what happens with Master Gilbert. Okay, we're not gonna talk about it. Just ignore every detail that occurs around that boy. Whole bunch of combats. No one wants to see that. Yep. And he's dead. And we don't talk about it. I wonder how we got him. Whole bunch of famous heroes. Toughness, unbreakable skin. We get one with that adds awe, and he goes up to like 8 awe or something, which is very exciting in my opinion. Massive Agarthan army over there. They have the little pond right there. I'm hoping those two start fighting. Finally meet Marverni. And we started a little bit of a fight with Marverni. Who is this? Agartha piece, yep. Why not? We're scared of them attacking before we want them to. Cloud Mage. What was happening here? We ran into what is it? What are they called? The Fire Nation. A Fire Nation place attacked, and Abyssia. They attacked, and we attacked the same spot, so we bumped there a little bit. I bumped my Verni too. And won both times. Very nice. I remember costing, being very happy that I cost Abyssia like 770 gold just from our bump from all their burning ones. Killed like 10 of them, and they cost like 70. No, I killed 11 and they cost 70. Still no one expanding up to there. That whole by the river or whatever, that is Abyssia, or it connects to Abyssia, I believe. So I thought I'd be meeting people from there, but they didn't contest me on it, so just free real estate. Ooh, talking for an hour is gonna be rough. Finally cleared that. We're gonna get it set up for a prophet to run in there and claim it. That's a death throne, so we're gonna be getting insane death gem income. And we're very happy about that. Spent it all on researchers, or revenants. I did not go for construction because I was afraid that construction is a long-term benefit path, a research path, because I mostly wanted the research boosters. But I was very frightened of Vanheim attacking whenever, and I did not. We were scheduled for a nap till turn 25, and I did not want to randomly, or like be just getting there, get to like alt 5, and then instantly start fighting. I'd rather just get to alt 6, because there was another mistake that was made, and we'll figure that out when we get to it. Try to guess what it was. Clearing this out. Gets a little bit rough with everyone having limps and stuff later on. Getting everyone to move around. Right now I'm mostly just site searching, trying to get maximum gem income. Probably could have done this a turn or two sooner, I would guess. And my initial experience with my Bernie made me want to attack them first. If we could keep the peace with Vanheim. Oh, I did make another mistake with Vanheim too, when we get to our fighting. The labyrinth. I don't know what I'm looking at right now, I gotta be real. We're just moving people around, building their own, or not their own, temples. I think I also should have tried to build another lab or two. Most definitely get more researchers. Oh gosh. Gonna pause real quick. Okay, hopefully I'm back. I might have just ruined everything, but we'll see. I'm probably not gonna do a second take because this is a lot of work. And my throat hurts already. But Revenant getting up. I'm a little bit unsure. I'm a little bit nervous, but I hope it's fine. Start getting boots of swiftness or whatever it is. Not League of Legends, silly bixes. And Revenant going around, making a few labs. Oh gosh, what did I do here? There's just a lot of concern over just moving people about, as there are people constantly spawning that you have to move around. A little bit nervous. Me and Abyssiad were trying to fight Maverni, but Abyssiad really started to struggle on his own. He was very new and was also busy, so it'd be that way with new player games. All is well. This is just a massive cave. Random 130 gold. And he is absolutely struggling. Mountain forest, by the way. Not having any resources. Like, what is that? Oh, wait, is this the turn? Okay, this is the thing I was talking about. Just accidentally killed 770 gold worth of units from Viscia. Because we had been talking and I was wanting to go through there and he just didn't understand it. Miscommunication happened. Here, okay, I was a little bit of a rat this game on accident because I thought Vanheim had sent trolls after me or something because they had there was an event that said the trolls were like specially well armed or something, and especially well armed, like suspiciously well armed, something along those lines. And so I'm like, oh, okay, because he'd also been in a chat talking about attacking me, so I just totally took that as he did something. That was my bad, and I do this quite a bit. Yikes. I don't think it really changed that much though, personally. Maybe just made it a little bit quicker, the war in total. Right here, I think I'm mostly just preparing for the Vanheim fight, trying to get troops into everywhere. Turn 21, so I have 3 turns left. It was either 24 or 25, one of the two. And I have absolutely no desire to fight with my... I think I had like 30 provinces or so. 30 something. But no one had coalitioned me or anything, so I'm just happy gaming. There is also the fact that I had no desire to fight anyone other than Vanheim because, well, I guess I wanted to fight my Rudy, but they had the same condition. But, in between Vanheim and me, since no one had contested any of my expansion, I had 2 thrones in my territory? Or, no, 3. And so, Vanheim had 2, so it was a very free win a throne rush, if I can get through all that. The misfortune, some miscellaneous one, and the death one. And then Vanheim has 2 in its land. Oh man, I really click around in some of these, huh? Oh my gosh. I thought I would have more to talk about, I think. But turn 21. One second, let me check something. Alright, I'm back. I just cut out a bunch of the video because I realized, wow, this is all way too long. Well, I think this is our first fight. Oh no, our first fight. And the biggest boon for me here is mostly just that he did not test for my actual troops. He tested for the default troops, like the recruitable ones, and I've used like 10 of those just for extra reinforcements in a few spots, but I totally probably should not have. And that is the first attack in this battle. Nice little necromancer, some gold, gem site, or whatever. 9 nature gems is really a lot. I could have cut this too. Oh well, that's fine. Just miscellaneous this. Combat fun. I am not sure what Van Hum was doing in this war. He said his troops are mostly elsewhere, but I don't know what they were doing actually. And this is one of the most annoying things that happened this entire game. Oh my gosh, that makes me so mad. Single attack and he just runs away. But these are the boys. The boys don't mess around. Checking those. Bunch of miscellaneous events. I think that one, the defense one, was actually good. It was in a throwing spot, I do believe. I'm not sure if I ever breached that castle. I don't think I did. This is my third game, yeah. Just more combats. Miscellaneous between him attacking empty provinces and me attacking empty provinces. For the most part. I do think I got some really unlucky routes that hurt me a lot. But it's okay. It's whatever. We win in the end as we should. Literally can't even hurt me because invuln 25. I don't think they did a single thing to him. The wolves won that one, excitingly. The wolves, they strike! Just general combat. I do think I could have just left some more troops at home, or like in their temple, and they would have just stopped most efforts for like light raiding. Like, it's really hard to raid against these guys, I think. So there's a bit of a cat and mouse going on back there. And I'm a little bit slow to start this because I'm wondering where his troops are because I don't want to get elfed. and just lose everything, but you know how it is. Just poking about. I'm mostly scared to use Dione too offensively because of, I know he has, great swords of sharpness, and those can, like, 2 of those can very easily kill a Dione. Just combat. Yomi is a very fun nation though. These combats are also interesting, just with the spam. Full undisciplined army. Hey, how cool is that? Also, this guy's just a tank. 50 extra HP. My goodness. As if that's gonna do anything to my boy. Just a whole bunch of combats these couple of turns. I'm trying to keep the Dione paired a little bit, or just either buddy system or with an army for the airs, or whatever, what is it? Air trapeze into GSS, which I don't want them to die, so you know how it is. I also really was hesitant about the war since his Dominion had order instead of turmoil or anything, so my chaos power was kind of neutered horrifically. So any fight I took in his provinces, I was very weak in. So I wanted to go slow, but after I saw like no resistance for the first like 7 provinces, I kind of realized I had to speed up, since might as well. Stuff is very expensive too, which I didn't realize at first. Elves are very expensive in general, it seems. The price for being stealthy, which is really interesting. Makes the economy game kind of neat, because hurting their income just kind of devastates them. Here's Agartha getting ready to attack me for some reason. I really don't know why, honestly. It's not like I had a lot of land or anything, really. Here, look at this little idiot go. He thinks he can cast darkness. He thinks he can cast darkness. What a fool. Just mad combat. It's all one-sided though, really. Not very interesting to watch. A bunch of events and patrolling and such. I do wish if I had known how darkness works, or like how casting works, since I knew you could cast something higher if you gave it the extra gem, but I didn't realize that you couldn't spend gems more than you had the path. What am I saying? You can't spend more gems than you have in the path, basically. And I didn't notice that or know that, so I just was depressed when I learned how this works. Very saddening, but it's okay. We're learning. We learned and now we know. And now we are unlikely to make the mistake again until we actually do, and then we're very sad once more. But you know how it is. It'd be that way. I believe this is how we're fighting, Oh, we got the pack with Alm. That was very happy for me, because I am again just on like 10 turn clock or so. Probably give or take a bit. Soul Vortex going crazy. We have now joined Vanheim in their capital. And I wanted to dom kill them because I was not really wanting full on fight. But, you know. We know how it be. Here's me mostly just trying to figure out how I can fight off Agartha with my troops, with what's not in Vanheim. I don't want to commit too much to Vanheim because they're kind of in the dirt right now, and Agartha's coming at me with a massive, like, 300? I think it was 300 or 400 units in total. So I'm really nervous about that fight, but I think I can do it with demon power and full turmoil power. Full chaos power. Run away. Run away in fear. I think this is them trying to break free from the thing again, palisade. But Soul Vortex is crazy against cavalry since it double dips in the thingamajigs, horses and those. Again, cavalry just easily beat that. And this pushes off a whole big part of their army up top. And they only have like, they're only using 17, I think it was, ohms. So I noticed that right away. Only 17 ohms is just not enough. Ohms? Is it ohms or ohms? One of the two. But either way, it's just not enough. Especially when you're fighting someone like Yomi. Because I'm going to outmatch their army just easily. No Vanheim, no problem for the Dione. Just mow through those, tank it all. And they got one more province here before I take my stand. Because they wanted, their whole deal was they wanted the throne. And I did not want to give them the throne. So I predicted that they would beeline towards the throne instead of like collecting provinces along the way. Also, it's Agartha, it's super slow. It just wants to get to its place and not meander. Killing a few Earth Readers, very good. Again, not a lot of ohms, but you know, it's a default defense, so. Random event, oh joy. I know we beat it, so it's fine, but you know. So yes. Right now we're just in full plan for Agartha, And whatever happens with Vanheim, it's whatever. We'll finish them off later is the plan, since we're going to be totally outnumbering them and they'll be able to buy very little stuff. All of this. And we're also just consolidating into the thrones right now because I just want to keep them safe. Here's this fight. Got all the boys in here. I guys have really struggled since they don't have magic weapons or anything, so they can't really kill the ethereal forms. And they almost just started enough. They only had a few there. Yeah, just basic defense. Should be fine with this, I think. Yep. Nothing to do. This is where I wanted to cast darkness. But I didn't realize I needed skull stuff. If I realized that sooner, or if I realized that at all, I would have definitely gone into construction. But alas, we are only allowed to be sad here. But it's okay, it's not a big deal. Apparently though, he'd been keeping just like 60 Vanhears in there. I don't know why. I am unsure, but it's whatever. It's fine. It's whatever. It's whatever. It's me. Having cleared that. Clearing that was very good too. Just cut his attacking force by like a fifth or something. Although I don't think it mattered that much. Agatha really had been under-researched. So they didn't have like Earthmaw, Earthquake, any of their army-wide buff type of deals. They only had temper armor for army buffs, I believe, which just doesn't cut it, in my opinion, for anything past really early game. Another big ol' army. See how this fight goes. I did have some of the recruitables here. I think they did literally nothing, and I was a fool for trying with them. Yomi really is scary, and with full chaos power, they slap. Now the boys are getting involved. Slowly. With a limp, I think. $136 HP just for funsies. Everyone running away. Really successful combat. I don't think we lost that much in any of these fights. Only 46 versus 140 with about equal army size. Very successful. Again, successful. Just not enough homes. The homes, they weren't there. Got a whole bunch of militia for some reason. They were there. They existed. But I started pillaging too because all I'm wanting to do is prepare for the final fight, which is coming up here. really just everything consolidated into the thrones. Big final fight. We want literally everyone. I think Vanheim is able to contest one, and I'm scared that other people will start helping once they realize I'll be about to win. Maverny could teleport people in potentially. Maybe Abyssia can do something, and all that. But yeah, just consolidation and we won. I won. It was they gave up and just said to take the win. And that is all. I think the key details is just the not knowing how darkness and all that gem boosting works, and that's the main detail. Not that much I think I can take away from this, but it was a good game. I had fun. I think I learned a little bit, perhaps. And we do the turn 1 expand next time because we're cool like that. Alright, thank you for watching, and have a good night.